Hey y'all, I'm back in the bonnet, in the robe. Yes, I am, because I want to be real and authentic. And I just was having these thoughts that I want to put into my podcast/diary because I've already put it in my journal. But I would like to stop building my confidence on the backs of others. I think that is what I've been doing for like the last 5 years of my life. It's really hard to as I always say in a lot of my in all of my videos, it's very 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 hard to be in the present. And I think that I don't, up until now, right, I wasn't really doing it at all. And to heal from people and to heal from situations that you have no control over, what I would do is really just kind of, I don't know. When it comes down to situations that don't have to do with other people, I don't know yet. Because I'm still healing from that. If like I've mentioned in my other videos that I'm at a completely different institution now, I'm at a different school, and I'm still getting through that. But what I just realized is, I have always just kind of used other people to build my self-esteem. Like, all the situationships, that I had in high school, how I got through them is to I basically would get used to seeing them every day. And I would see them, no shade, but I would see them kind of look loser-ish without me, right? And I would just be like, oh, I didn't feel the need or the urge to go soul searching or wonder why I'm so stuck on somebody, because I would not be stuck on them after I saw that I was basically better without them, in a sense. It took for them to affirm to me by seeing them look without me, right? It would tell me that I was whole. I would use that to know and affirm to myself that I was a whole person without them. Oh, I'm better than them. I have more social, I'm better. I'm the president of this. In high school, I was the president of the school. I was student congress president. I was VP of my Black Student Union. I'm doing this and you're not, so I'm better. I don't have to, my whole, the first thing I would always say after a situationship of some sort would fail or we would stop talking. Oh, you have to see me. I don't have to see you. You have to see me. And that's a very confident thing to say, right? That's a very bold thing to say, but it wasn't really me being well, hey, you're in my spaces, I'm not in yours, because that was true. But it was really it all simmered down to me being oh, I'm better. But it was never a genuine oh, I actually feel I'm okay and I'm whole. It was not an actual genuine thing that I felt towards myself. Because as soon as they appear to have some type of clout, some type of motion, some type of something, I would be hurt. It would feel like a bullet to the chest, because it wasn't genuine. It wasn't real. And I've been put in this position, as I keep saying, I'm back at home. And as I also say a lot in my videos, I have so much time to think. And I know my higher power, my guides, my ancestors, my higher self, everything really does happen for a reason. I'm given all this time to think because back then I wasn't thinking. Like how I kind of said in my other video, my most recent video, critical thinking is not valued. I'm a critical thinker, all right, but when it comes down to me debunking my own problems, I don't want to hear about it. I don't want to sit and think about it, because it hurts too much. And it takes a lot, like I said, to be in the present, and it takes a lot to deal with that stuff. So I never did that because, like I said, I didn't feel like I needed to. So now that I'm at home, and as I said, I am kind of going through a breakup or whatever, still healing, still growing, obviously, still having these epiphanies regarding this, still learning lessons from things that happened in high school and things that happened recently. I am not at the same institution as this person, as my ex, so I don't see them. I have not seen them since winter break, actually. We broke up after winter break, but I have not seen them since before, because they do not live out here. So I just would always kind of be why are you so stuck? You haven't even seen them. You haven't been around them. You haven't heard from them. Nothing. You haven't said nothing to them. And I would always be like, if you're not going to say anything, then why are you so stuck? Why are you so stuck? And it's just because I'm used to seeing them, seeing people that I don't talk to anymore look like they're suffering. And I feel like, oh, I got the last laugh now, oh, I'm better. And then I just would step right on their back and just move on. It's not genuine. So when it comes down to being by myself, I feel like I have nothing. Because like the things that I have built have been on the backs of others. I keep saying that, but it's so true. Like it's literally like I use people as stepping stools to move on and move along. So when it comes down to, like I said, when I'm by myself, sometimes that stuff come crashing down. And I feel like I just don't know what to do. How do I get through this? How do I heal through this? But this is why. I feel like I am the most confident I've ever been in my life. Have the most self-esteem I've ever had in my life. Been the least anxious I've ever been in my life when it comes down to social events and social, things. And taking myself out and going to concerts by myself. I've been really growing because I've been building it piece by piece on my own back, on my own shoulders. So it's like when it comes down to visiting my old institution, like my old school, because I'm going to return to that school eventually. So like I obviously, I'm not on social media or anything, but I keep myself in a loop of some sort. And my friends, oh, it's a party, da da da. But I just been like ducking and dodging because I don't know. I'm just so afraid of seeing something I don't want to see, hearing something I don't want to hear. And the other day, basically, I heard something that I didn't want to hear, and I had to get to this point. I had to. I was finding comfort in the thought, in the unknown, in the gray area, because I didn't know anything about them and I didn't know what they were doing and I had no idea and I hadn't heard from them or talked from them. It was just like, oh, there's this comfort in knowing that they could be, not doing well without me. And that's okay. That's normal to feel. It's normal to feel like, how are you suffering? I mean, how are you surviving without me? Like, how are you still going? That's normal to feel after a breakup. Just like after like the breakup with my old school. Like it's like, how are y'all all still just moving along like I'm not there? Like how is the school not crumbling down to the ground? But yeah, that's the realization I just had. I've been letting like the thought of others just use and abuse my energy every day too. A lot of energy. Sometimes energy that leads me to tears. Energy that leads me to feel completely drained. Like I can't do anything. I can't get up and do anything for myself. And I haven't even been around these people. I haven't even been at the school. I haven't even been, I haven't heard a thing, seen a thing. And I just be like, I've been in here like in this loop of just like, oh, why do I feel like this? Why do I feel like this? Feeling weak. I ain't weak. I'm not weak. I'm not weak. I'm saying that to I'm not weak. Dear diary, you are not weak. Every time I come back and bounce back from a moment like this, and when I say a moment like this, I mean like when you just kind of crash out, as us youngins say, when you kind of just like have to come down and just kind of like lay back and just kind of process things because life been going too fast. It's like I always demonstrate to myself that like I'm not weak and I can do the things that I want to do. I have everything I need. Everything is in front of me. Everybody that I need is around me. All the resources that I need are around me, or I have the power to manifest them. I have the power to put myself around them. I have the power to make a different choice, make a better choice. Walk away from the past, walk away from the cycle, the karmic cycle, I have the power, the will strength. They have given me the will strength to not go back to people that hurt me, not a lot of things. Not entertain BS. Not dumb myself down to just feel accepted. Because I could have been doing that. I keep messing with this bonnet. But I could have been doing that. I could have put myself right back where I was. And I have not done that. I have not done that. Ask me if I want a cookie, because I do. Yes, I want my cookie. I have not done that. I have not folded to anything, to no one. Anything, no institution, no person, no nothing. Nothing has gotten me down. And everything, not everything, but a lot of things have been, but I'm choosing to see the lesson and everything. And it's hard because it's so crazy, because today has genuinely been one of the craziest days, like a roller coaster of emotions. But I'm ending the night like this because I needed to go through that and feel those emotions and write in my journal 3 times today. Like I've never been in my journal this many times in a day. It's been like 3-4 times, and I've been recording videos, self memos all day. And you see how far you get when you just kind of listen to yourself, talk to yourself, listen to yourself, write yourself down, journal. And that kind of leads into another thing, like, and maybe I'll talk about that in the next one, but just kind of like making that choice to like making those good choices, making those choices to bring peace. Lately, I've been noticing that like for some reason, I avoid things that make me feel good. I don't know why. I know that music has a 90% chance of making me feel better every time. Podcasting, doing my diary, journaling, taking a walk, cleaning sometimes, a lot of things that I have discovered that make me feel good. And sometimes I just feel like I have to lay in my bed all day, and I don't know why. So that's something that I kind of led on to for that. But like, this entry is really recognizing my growth and recognizing that there's more growth that I can do. Because like I said, when it comes down to when you do stuff like that, when you build yourself up on the backs of others, not saying that everything has been, but a lot of my confidence and self-esteem has been. But when you do that and you are not around those people anymore, and those people leave, or those people, y'all separate, whatever the case is. Even when it comes down to the school, like I got to that school, all the validation that I got from getting into that school and then not being there anymore, it's just like, you really, I can't blame myself really for being like, what do I do? And just kind of deciding to lay in my bed all day, because it's like, I've never been, all this stuff is new to me. And like, all the work that I've been doing is just like, so it's really paying off. It's really working. And sometimes it's just like, I feel like it's like, what more can I do? Like, dang, how much journaling can I do? How much podcasting? How much walking? How much this can I do? And it feels like, it kind of leads to neglect. It kind of leads to me being like, oh, it's just not worth it. Like, it's only going to lead to this. I'm always going to feel the same after. And I need to stop pessimistically thinking about the future. And I need to stop living in the past. So when I record these videos, this is me processing the past, setting myself up for the future, and being directly in the present to get down to the nitty-gritty. So yeah, that's today's video. If you've watched all 14 minutes, thank you so much. I want to do this more often, so I'll be on here more often. And yeah, thank you so much.